Alright, so we just finished our bathroom remodel, except we need a shower door. We went with the Kohler Levity Plus with the 3/8 glass, so I'm going to show you our contractor installing it. The first step is to obviously unwrap it. I ordered from the Kohler.com website, so it arrived straight to my door. I was very pleased with how it showed up and the extra steps they took to make sure the glass didn't break in transit. He laid out this moving blanket to protect the floor for him to lay down the glass and all the components to make sure it was all accounted for and that there was no damage. Here's a look at the hardware that's included. I'll take you inside here and show you how it looks currently. We've got some cardboard against the wall and the floor to somewhat protect it as we're moving stuff around. Here he's cutting one of the wall jambs to length. You can see he wrapped where he would be cutting in the blue tape to keep the cut as smooth as possible. Now that we've got it cut to the right length, he's going to take this file to it and get it down even smoother. Here he is cutting the second wall jamb to length. Here he is temporarily taping the wall jambs to the wall so that he can mark the locations. It's extremely important that these are plumb for a correct fit. So that's why you see him adjusting the tape, checking the level, and making corrections. Now that he has the locations marked, he's going to remove these pieces and start drilling. Now you might be wondering why he chose to stick what looks like a piece of trash to the wall, but it actually really helps to save a lot of time doing cleanup as it catches all the filings from his drill. Now that we've got the drilling done, we're just vacuuming the tub deck one more time to get it as clean as possible. Now he is moving on to get the wall anchors securely fit into the tile pieces. Here he's just fitting the seal into the threshold. And then he's going to mark it and cut it to length. He's just finishing up the final touches on getting this seal cut, and then we'll move on to getting the cleats prepared. Now that he's got that step done, he's drilling the holes for the cleats that will hold the header in place. If you have a question on a step or something. Tighten down the screws into the cleats. Now he's going to do the same thing on this side. He's going to make sure that it's level and then make the marks to drill the holes and put in the screws for the cleat. He's got the cleats done, and I'll just show you here where all the screws get screwed into the tile so you have a better idea for how much drilling you'll have to do. It's not too bad, honestly, but it does require a little bit. He's getting ready to work with the glass, so he's just bringing that up and closer to the bathroom so that it's easily accessible and ready to go. Here he's measuring and taping off the header where he's going to make his last cuts to get this installed. Now that it's marked, we'll head back outside for him to make the cut. This step may seem unimportant, but you really do want to file for both the looks and functionality of fitting these pieces together. Using a file will give you this nice clean edge. He's now ready to attach the header to the cleat and get it set into place. Now that it's all fastened together, he's going to move this rubber seal over the cleat. It's important to keep everything as clean as possible as you go through this installation. Now that the header is secured and in place and all cleaned up, we can go ahead and move on to installing this trim. For this step, he's just securing the roller to the glass. I had to help him carry and set the glass, so unfortunately wasn't able to get a video of us putting it into the header panel. But it was very easy. The header panel is marked with specific locations for where the rollers slide into place. Here is a view from the back of what that channel looks like. Kohler puts these two stickers on the header so that you easily know where the two rollers need to drop into place. With the glass in place, now we can add the hardware. One thing I did really like about this kit was that both glass panels do slide and have hardware on them. We're finally almost there. Here he's just testing that the rollers are gliding smoothly and that the stops stop the glass as they're supposed to. Be sure to not miss any of these last finishing touches, like putting these top caps in. For my installation, I requested that we use black silicone caulking instead of white or clear. I thought this would look best against the green tile and coordinate really well with the black trim of the sliding doors. When selecting your silicone for this, you want to make sure that it's specifically for kitchen and bath, or that it's at least mold-free and waterproof. Taking the time to carefully tape everything up will be much easier to clean up and give you much sharper lines. Now that he's all done caulking, let me show you how it turned out. I'm really pleased with how this not only looks, but how it functions also. Having the dual glass sliders instead of just one fixed panel was very important to us to bathe our kids. I also love how this is frameless and you can see the glass just floating above the tub instead of having a channel to collect soap scum and other gross stuff. I'm also really impressed with how easy it is and how smoothly the rollers glide across this top header rail. And lastly, to move the other pane of glass, you have these little protrusions right here to move the glass. It's not super easy to grip, but if you had a handle, it would interfere with the other pane of glass. And on the flip side, it gives you a handle on the interior to exit easily. These glide so easily that I barely have to hold on to these nice big handle grips. I hope you've enjoyed the video and please subscribe for more.